What's up, y'all? In this video, I am going to teach you how to dance old style jingle. If you are new here, please remember to subscribe, hit that bell to be notified when I post new content. I am here to help you join the powwow circle. So many of us Indigenous people have had our culture taken from us, and we didn't grow up with our own traditional teachings. And I want to support you on your path to reclaiming your culture. These dance teachings are meant for Indigenous learners. We have had our culture taken from us through colonization, and this is a place that I want to support Indigenous learners to reclaim their culture and join the powwow circle. I started out dancing in powwows as a jingle dress dancer until I was a teenager, and then I switched to fancy shawl. And I have been teaching jingle dress in my dance classes for the last 17 years. And I want to share all my strategies with you and all my dance steps that I've learned over the years. If you want to learn more about the history of jingle dress dance, I really recommend this video that was done by Miigwech Band of Ojibwe. They did this really fabulous documentary on the history of jingle dress and its meaning, and I posted a link in my description. So when you're dancing old style jingle, there are two places you can hold your hands. You can either hold them on your hips, or you can hold them like in fists in front of you when you're dancing. It's all up to you, and it's all up to your own style. And there are 3 different types of ways you can move your feet. So I'm gonna go over like a regular step, a front step, I'll do a shuffle, and then I'll show you my own twist on old style jingle. So the basic is just like a 1-2-1-2 step. And I've gone over that a lot in my other videos, and I posted links in the description so you can check those out too. But it's just tap, body weight, tap, body weight, tap, body weight, tap, body weight, tap, body weight. And full time it looks like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So now let's check that out close up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. And it's really important to remember that if you're going to dance old style jingle, you're not going backwards, you're not doing footwork, you're not doing spins, because that would be contemporary jingle. So keep it really, really basic, always moving forward, no spinning, no going backward, no footwork. You'll know that if you checked out the documentary I posted in the description. So the next step I want to show you is a little shuffle. And I've seen lots of old style jingle dress dancers do this. They'll just do the basic step, and then they'll do a little switch in between. And that looks like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, switch. 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 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, 1, 2, switch. So now let's check that out close up. So the 1-2 shuffle, it's like 1, 2, shuffle. 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 So I'm kind of just like switching my feet back and forth while I'm doing my 1-2, 1-2. 1, 2, shuffle. 1, 2, shuffle. 1, 2, shuffle. 2, shuffle. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2, shuffle, shuffle. 1, 2, 1, 2, shuffle, shuffle. 2, 1, 2, shuffle, shuffle. 1, 2, 1, 2, shuffle, shuffle. And now I want to show you my take on the old style jingle step. And I made this up a couple years ago, and it's kind of like a 1, 2, 3 switch. And I'm lifting my heels up and down at the same time, or at alternating times. And it looks like this. So now let's check that out close up. So when I'm doing my take on it, it's lift, 2, 3, hop, 2, 3, hop, 1, 2, 3, hop, 1, 2, 3, hop, 1, 2, 3, hop. Like on that number 3, I have like, I'm standing, I'm kind of like holding the place and I'm hopping, giving it an extra beat. So it's 1, 2, 3, extra beat. It looks like this in full time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It looks so beautiful once you get strong and you can do it. It just looks like you're floating across the floor. The next song you're gonna have to learn is a side step. And I've gone over that a little bit in my last video, coming up with footwork. But it's just like you step to the side. Like if you saw there, like I added a little dip. So I'm like dip, step, dip, step, dip, step, dip, step. Because that way I can get my cones to really make a nice sound. So let's do it again. And my heels are not touching the ground. Side steps are really difficult to do because you're up on your calves most of the song. So like my feet are flat and they're together. When I separate, I come up, I back down, up, back down, up, back down. And all that raising is coming straight from my calf muscles. So my recommendation to you is to just do a side step a day for 1 month. And then I bet you by then you'll be able to stay up the whole time. So now let's check out the side step with a close-up. So the side step, your feet are flat together, up, apart, down together, up, down together, up, down together, up. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So a lot of old style dancers, I'll see that they'll do the side step flat-footed. So they're just kind of like hopping with this left foot. Hop, 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 while doing it flat-footed. This way is not as hard on your calf muscles. You're really gonna make your jingles bounce by adding like a little dip. So it's like step, dip, step, dip, step, dip. You can see I'm like propelling myself to the side with this leg, my right leg. Down. So full time it looks like with the flat foot. So once you get your dance move down and you want to make a regalia, making a regalia is ceremony and you want to follow the protocols of your nation. So in my territory, I'm Anishinaabe. My social worker, she told me when I was little, she said, put some tobacco out by the water, put some food out by the water, and tell creation you want to start dancing. And my dress will come to me one way or another. But every nation is different, so follow your teachings from your community. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. If you know any foster parents, please share it with them. I grew up in and out of foster care when I was little, and I didn't have access to culture. So I would love to support foster families that have little resources when it comes to culture. That's all I have planned for this week. Next week, I'll be posting on Fancy Shawl Dance Spins, so stay tuned for that. And Miigwech and Bama Pi Gigawabamin Minwa.